the permafrost community of the Northwest Territories and of Canada has one person who has stood head and shoulders above the rest of us in terms of his contribution to science in the science of permafrost. His name is Ross McKay, and he began his fieldwork in 1951 when he worked with Joe Thrasher and Keith Fraser in the Polituck area. In the 1960s, he established a small field station at Garry Island. And this was the location where he made many of his observations on ice wedges. And some of these are summarized in one of the papers that is presented to you on the small stick which you've been given in the conference proceedings. That's the paper from 1992. Next year, the Garry Island Field Cabin will celebrate its 50th anniversary. He also conducted Canada's longest-running field experiment when he drained a small lake called Ilisavik on the western Arctic coast. It was drained on the 13th of August, 1978, and in this picture you can also see with his back to us Jim Hunter and Eddie Chapman of the Polar Continental Shelf Project. It's important to recognize that Ross received much of his support from Jim Hunter's agency, the Geological Survey of Canada, and also from the Polar Continental Shelf Project. In fact, the GSC named a boat after Ross, and this boat conducted seismic work in the Mackenzie Delta for several years, and now I believe it's gone down to southern Ontario, where the people don't know who Ross McKay is, but that is their problem. One of the most perceptive pieces of research that he conducted was on the identification of ice wedges on hill slopes. This is a picture from Garry Island from 1990. He published his work in 1993. And this is one of the challenges that all infrastructure that crosses terrain faces today, is the identification of large bodies of massive ice very close to the ground surface. We can see them commonly in lake basins where we're familiar with tundra polygons, but on the hill slopes, they are obscured by slope movement. Ross had his last field season in 2011, and here he is in Dougie's boat going down the east channel of the Mackenzie River. Ross is now 97, and because of that, it's difficult for him to come north anymore. But this picture was taken when he was 95 years old.